Welcome at the second episode of the Flizzcast, where I, Jelmer, invite friends and clients of Flizz who share the same mission, which is adding value to people's businesses or lives in certain of different ways. It can be financially, spiritually, and so forth, many other ways as well. Today I have Patrick here. Welcome. Really awesome to have you here. I know Patrick for a while now, and we have been working together since a few months now. And I wanted to ask you right off the bat, like, how's your experience so far with us, and like, how do you feel about it?
Thank you for having me here. I love Denmark. Absolutely, it's a beautiful city in Copenhagen. How am I so far? I started, I think I was 2 or 3 months we worked together. And when I see the value that you bring to my business and the sales that cost only or almost nothing, this is magic. The magic you do with Flizz, it's really magic. I cannot do it myself, so I really recommend them everything to you. I don't know question anymore.
All right, cool. So thanks a lot for the nice words. Really appreciate it. And to get a little bit more deep into like, how did you get to this point, right? So who is Patrick, and how did it come to build a business like this?
I'm Patrick. I'm 44 years old. Not always in the Ecom. I was starting as a construction man with carpenting, with stucador and that kind of thing. And I always knew something, my life must be different. I always was seeking in my whole life for something to improve me, to get myself better, to reclaim my freedom. But I didn't know the way. So I tried it on different things, with the good things and the bad things. I will not speak a lot about it because it's not really important. But I would think I was around 17 or 18 years old, and I take the wrong side of living, and it was a real toxic living with the wrong friends, with a lot of booze, and I only hurt myself in the time, and but I was thinking, I was improving myself. It was totally different. So I was researching, and I think in the moment, I think it was 24 years old, something was wrong with me in my mind or something. You hear a lot of labels from ADD and everything. They say I have it. I think I'm not. I'm just a little bit exciting in my head, and I think a little bit impulsive. But that is not a bad habit, I think, because sometimes you have to take the risk to feel the pain, or when you're lucky, to improve yourself. I'm a few years further. I started with Ecom at half year back or something. I cannot write an email in December.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So like December 2022, right?
Yeah, December 22. Now I do copywriting. I do make marketing. I do everything what Ecom desires of you. It's great. I always try to find something what's puts a little bit of light in my heart. And this hunting chase for the good product, for to reach kind of people, and also to help people with the kind of problem, like problem solving. That warms my heart, absolutely.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Well, I think after you told this, many people will have the same question, which is, how did you learn all these skills so fast? Because it's, for other people, maybe something that they would learn in 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6 years, mastering all these skills that you acquired in maybe now it's 8 months,
8 months
so
or
to say.
something,
Yeah. So like, how was that journey for you, going from literally zero because you couldn't write an email
No.
to to literally mastering all these skills that you use today in your business?
I'm a real fan of Instagram. Always looking for the spiritual way, but also to learn how to make money. I see a guy. His name was Joshua, and yeah, I see a link on his website. For a course. It was an online course, so I started with this. When you cannot write an email and you must learn online, I don't recommend it to a lot of people because it is hard. And you get angry, you get sad, and your mind get twisted up every time. What the important thing, and I also see it on Instagram with the guys who are much more further than me. When you want to take steps, take a mentor. Take a mentor in spirituality, take a mentor in the Ecom business. I do dropshipping. Later, when I know this game 100%, I want to start my own branding, but that's in the future. When I started with a mentor, I almost directly see my store and my sales change in 1 week. Because all the things I do wrong, I can lay it by my mentor, and he say, hey, try this, or change this. And also how we must build a page. I thought, from my feeling, I build my landing page or my product pages. Yeah, that is not important, what I think. Absolutely not. Yeah. You must learn to give the value to the people who wants to buy. Why you want to sell it, and why the people need it. When I change this, it goes to bizarre. Sometimes I have really good days, and sometimes I got less days, but it's also good. Or you get Facebook blogs and everything. But in the beginning, also with blogs or Facebook or everything, I was really angry and I was really mad. Now I twist it around, because then I have the time to look everything over and over again. Why did it go wrong? Why I have 100 people in my store and only 5 people buy it that day? Why is that? Yeah. So that I'm still learning more and more. Must I learn still a lot? Yeah, I must still learn a lot. Yeah. But I also learn from you how you set up the email and everything, and sometimes with pictures, sometimes only with words. To the A/B testing is that I think it is. That I always learn. That sometimes I read it and I think, hey, maybe I can use it in my apps or in my advertisement or on the landing page itself. Yeah. So that was that goes better.
That's nice. That's nice. And like, are you by nature a fast learner, or did it kind of, because like it's incredibly impressive to get to where you are now from zero and without any online skills basically. So like, I'm curious, like, how did that process go for you? Like, are you a fast learner? Are you picking up the value really quickly, learning how to do certain things, or was it more a struggle? How did that go? Because it's I think I'm quite convinced to say that over 99% of people will not achieve already what you did because it's so fast. Like a lot of people in your age range as well, they would say, and with the same level, right? Like coming from zero, they would probably say, I cannot do this. This is tough. It will take me several years to get there. Yeah. What is the difference? That's like kind of, maybe I'm digging for some something here.
But that's okay. In my head, absolutely say you cannot do this. You're too old. You must have security and because you have a good job now, so keep it there. I think that is, we learned that in school when we were younger, that you cannot fuck up everything. Sorry for my language.
It's all good.
Am I a fast learner? Usually I'm a fast learner because when I see something, also when I did construction, when I see something I have to only see it maybe twice, and then I know how to do it, or with ceramic, or with floors, or with ceilings and everything. This is like photographic, I think you call it. photographic memory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like visually, you have it right. Yeah.
Yeah, and also because they say I have ADHD, when you, I never take medicine for it. Why? Because I don't believe in it. I don't say you must stop. Everybody must stop with medication because for some people it's a big plus. But because I have that and never took the medicine, I have made myself a skill to think around it. The big problem in front of me is maybe so big that my mind cannot reach it to solve it. But when I think around it, I come at the same point. Maybe the road is longer, but it came at the same point. But I made the skill my own, so I never forget it.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
So kind of where other people would stop, you find a way around.
Yeah. It's. I think it's because my father say there are many roads to Rome. I want a straight road. Who doesn't? Because you want to from 0 till 100k. You want in a month. When I ask somebody, he say, "Yeah, I want it." But did you learn a lot? No, I don't think so. I think when you have the bumpy road and a difficult road, also with the big bricks, and you fall on your knees maybe 20 times. But my father also teaches me when you fall on your knees, you still can crawl. So when you're not flat, you still can do something.
That's for sure. Yeah. And how did it come? You built this strong mentality.
Because all the big blocks in my life, I have to deal with it. And I say that in English. I don't know exactly, but I will try to explain. When you are to a blockage, and a lot of people get mentally disordered before it, and when you know a new road around it, is it easier? For me, yes, it's easier.
Perhaps you just go for it, like in the sense that when you drive on a road in the dark, the lights will only shine in the 100 meters in front of you, and it kind of slowly unfolds.
Yeah, when a lot of people think there is like a horse that got the claps on it. And when you take the claps away, you can see what's on the side also happening.
Broaden your horizon.
Yeah, and I love to take risks. Also, with when I started with Ecom, did I know it? I'm gonna fail or not? I don't know, and I don't give. I don't mind also. If I fail, you never can fail when you're learning a skill. You learn something. So if you fail, no, I don't think so. And I think in my life, and I think for a lot of people who don't take risks, you're still in how do you call it? Like a ball, an invisible ball, and you can come out. But when you take the risk, I think that's life. Yeah, take a risk and live.
So freedom.
Yeah, this is a kind of freedom. Yeah.
And so when people are in the what they call rat race, right? And they want to achieve a sense of freedom. So you say it's basically just take the leap, do something out of the comfort zone.
When people are still in, I don't say the rat race is wrong, because a lot of people are satisfied with it. They have the money, they have the security, they get a house and everything. And for a lot of people it's okay. I don't say it's wrong. For me it's wrong. But when you step out the rat race, you fall and it hurts. And the world's coming, you see the world in a different kind of view. And then you have to stand up. If you don't stand up, you never can escape the rat race.
Exactly. Yeah. So you told me earlier this morning that you had a building company before you started the Ecom journey. How long do you have the building company already? And kind of how did that, what made you choose to move away, or not completely move away from it, but to still make a transition into e-commerce, even though you were really, settled down with the building company?
Yeah, I had the building company from 1999. So I also have made in 2006, 2007 the price. Then have worked a little bit for a boss again for 1 year because all my construction people where I work for collapsed. So I think for security and because I was starting a family, better work for the boss 1 or 2 years and then take new life from the company. Why I wanna have this change? A lot of people in my life I have lost. A lot to sickness, a lot to drugs, a lot to car accidents and everything. The last time I had Natasha. Natasha was a really good friend of mine. She always kicked my butt when I say something. She always had a different word and a different view. Sometimes I hate her so much, but she was always 100% fair and 100% straight to me. But she gets sick, she gets cancer, and when you lose somebody, it's always a sad time. But this one hurts because I'm starting to look what have I accomplished in my life, where I am now, and what I want in my life. That hurted so much that I was thinking, how can I improve my life personally? Because sometimes I was not a super nice boy for my surrounding. And what can I achieve financially? I didn't believe internet. You see the pictures on Instagram from the guys who drive Lamborghinis in Dubai or something. I didn't believe it, but I know there is money. That's why I started this. Personally, I looked at my life and I viewed my life back, and I think I heard a lot of people. I'm 44. I'm maybe half my life. How can I change it? My surrounding, and I starting in the beginning. I started every morning to myself in the mirror that I love myself, that I like myself, that we are gonna have a very good day. Because I changed, my world around me changed, and they give me positive feedback and sometimes also criticism. I think.
Criticism, yeah.
Where I can learn from, and I was normally I go when somebody give me criticism, I go 100% against it. Now I was take 1 or 2 steps back, and I try to listen to the person. What did he say to me? And when I introduced that still in my life, I still do it every day. I became a more person and I came back to self-love. And it was strange. Because did you love yourself?
Yeah.
I did love myself, but I don't believe that I love myself. And in the time, also with the ceremonies I do with the plant medicine and that kind of thing, I start to learn to love myself for who I am. Also with all my mistakes and all my funny habits and my strange habits, and sometimes also not good habits, I still love myself. And I think when you start loving yourself, this is pure freedom, man.
I think so too, for sure.
I noticed
I can see it on you.
From it. That is the same. The first, I'm always have a judge about people. When I don't know you, I still have a judge because you're different. I don't judge you, I judge myself. That I also have to learn in that kind of ceremonies. Like the first ceremony I did, for my feeling, I have looked 6 hours to a witch hand that came around the door. But it was only the protection of my little self spiritually to protect my little Patrick from the pain that he have had in the early days. And when finally I throw away the judgment, I can connect back with my younger self. And it was great.
That's amazing. And are there like the ways that you explain now, right? The ways of thinking and the self-love. Is that, how do you translate that reflection into your business, for example?
I'm a real believer in karma. When I'm good for the people around me, the financial karma will also come to me. When like a customer support, when I talk to the customer support, I always, my girlfriend does it, and sometimes I also try it. When I do really nice to my customers, 90% come back, or I help them over the bridge to buy something. I think the customer is still the king. That we say in Holland.
Yeah, customer's king.
Yeah, because without customer, I don't have a business.
Exactly.
Also, with my product pages, I try to, how do you say it? Yeah, I also try to put in the emotion of the people that I'm still learning.
Yeah.
Because there are different ways, and I'm still, in my eyes, a puppy in the Ecom, but I'm learning a lot.
Yeah. So it's basically also, optimizing the solving the problem that people have instead of just pushing the offer, so to say.
Yeah.
And of course, I can also see that the way you just explain it, the way you treat your customers, we can see that back in the email marketing as well. So like,
absolutely,
we can do our job better because I know that you treat your customers right.
Yeah.
Even though it's you're dropshipping with like slower delivery times, if the customers are getting informed well, updated on time, you're kind to them, nice to them, prompt to them.
Absolutely.
It makes the whole process a lot easier. And I think in general, for an advice for all the people doing dropshipping that are not nice to their customers, are slow on the customer service, listen to what Patrick has to say, because it just improves all the facets of your business.
Yeah, it's like a wheel. I do nice to the customers. I get the email and everything. You can use the email, and we get 2 sales or maybe 3 or 4 sales from the same customers. And then the circle is round again.
Exactly. Yeah. And how are you going about scaling up your business right now? Are you really searching for one winner? Are you trying to find multiple products that work? How's your... of course, you don't have to throw away your sauce or your secret.
That doesn't matter, because what I sell doesn't mean that somebody else can sell it.
Yeah.
That's in dropshipping. I can sometimes you track somebody and then think, wow, what a sales he made, and I try it, nothing. But it's okay. In the beginning, I was hunting only for the money, and my mind was the wrong side twisted. Now I try to find at lower value 4 or 5 products and make the same money but with 4 or 5 products. And you say to me a long time ago, when you want to sell and have high volume, take 10 or more winners and scale them real slow, because or else they're gonna die eventually. Yeah. So when somebody or 1 or 2 products fall away, you still have 3 or 4 or 8 products.
Exactly. Yeah.
So on the long term, I understand that some people want 1 product and milk it till it's bone dry. I understand it, because everybody wants to make a lot of money and fast money. But I want maybe the same product. Maybe I'm gonna sell them over 2 years again, or still I'm gonna sell them over 2 years. And I think in the end you have the same money, but I have 2 years income.
Exactly. So it's more the monthly cash flow on the long term. That is way more important than having 100K right now and then be dry for the rest of the year, right?
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
And what are your plans for the business in the upcoming year or 2?
I must make better my marketing, because my marketing is, from my feeling, is not 100%. I think it's maybe 60%, so I have to improve that a lot. First with Meta. When Meta is going okay, and then I want to try TikTok. Okay. But it's a real different game. I have test drive already it, but it's a real different game. And I think maybe next year summer I have the plans to for my branding.
Okay, nice.
Yep. I hope it works, but I do it slowly. so I can read everything back and back again and over again. So when finally we go live, I hope in the few months that came later, I want to sell it to Bijenkorf. Maybe I got the store in Amsterdam and Den Haag.
Yeah.
My wish is to have my product in that store. And from there, we see how it goes, what the universe wants me to do.
That's so amazing. And do you really use, for example, your current dropshipping setup to get there, or you think that you will still make use of that later on as well? What kind of vehicle is dropshipping for you?
Dropshipping, maybe because it's the same as hunting. I'm still a hunter. Maybe I do it not for 100%, but only for the hunting, the feeling. For the chase. I would maybe put it on the side for 50%. All the skills you learn from dropshipping, you can use it in any brand, in any everything.
And as we talked earlier as well, like you can use branding already in dropshipping.
Yeah, so it's the same skill.
Yeah.
The road is the same, only the product is different.
Exactly. Yeah. Super great. I'm also really excited to see everything grow and improve the email marketing even more. I mean, we're doing some good numbers already, but
can be better.
Yeah, it can always be better, right? Yeah, it takes some time, and I think together we can grow to great heights. We're in Q3 already, so Q4 is coming up.
Harvest month.
Exactly. Do you have like specific ideas already for the big months or not?
I have a few products who are really to Q4. So I think I must test it if it works. But I think when I get my marketing 100% straight, I think I still do the same, only improved.
Okay.
Because I have to learn still a lot, and I think when I go from 30-40k a month and go directly to 150 or more, I think I forget a lot of points where later in my business I fall down over it, I think.
Yeah, so you really want to take every stage.
Every aspect I want to have straight for me.
Yeah, I see. All right, cool.
It's also with ADHD, you have to have a straight.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, it was super great having you.
Thank you.
I said we're gonna make some great months ahead. I'm really keen and curious, to get the business growing and working together. If people wanna know more about you or wanna ask you something, where can they find you?
I got an Instagram, Patrick Stemfoort at Gmail, I think. No, not with it. It's without Gmail.
What is your how you say? Your handle? Like you have the @ and then.
I got Patrick lower stripe.
Yeah.
Stemfoort.
Yeah.
And then you see a picture of me, so then you know it's me. They can connect. I love connection. I think from everybody I can learn something. Also with the puppies or the big guys.
Yeah.
Everybody have a bag of value where I can learn something from.
Yeah. So for every viewer of the podcast, you will just take a quick scan of how he looks, so you can find him up on Instagram real quick. And once again, thanks for coming over. We're gonna have some good times here in Copenhagen. I'm really looking forward to have some nice dinner in a few hours. So thanks again, and thanks for joining the podcast. It was a pleasure, and for everybody, I hope you got a lot of value from this podcast, and I'm really excited to see you in the next episode.